tell you about this guy in a second. We have different products. We're going to show you how to make.
Are you familiar with the Houston area now?
Let me introduce our guest. They're not really guests. They've been doing this for how long?
About 20 years.
So they're on the payroll. The payroll is free.
Oh yeah.
We get a lot of free labor, baby, and that's good too. All right, let me go over a couple of things here. The Boucherie, with the City Hall parking lot, happens every year prior to Mardi Gras, which is on Tuesday. We'll tell you more about that coming up. Andy Thibodeau and David Fontenot. Andy, this is your 4th year?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you and David are going to take this pig. This is from the Superette Slaughterhouse, Eunice Superette Slaughterhouse. And this was brought out a little while ago, and we're going to use everything on that pig, right?
Everything. We're going to chop him up real fine.
How long will it take, Dave, to cut this whole pig up between the two of you?
Oh, it shouldn't take very long.
2 beers. It will take 2 beers. Everything is associated with beer around here, and that's a good thing. Are you ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been butchering?
Since I was probably about 13 years old.
How many cuts on your hands? Can I see your hands? Yeah. You've been through the...
Yes, sir. Hog head cheese, a boudin, make a corn soup, any kind of recipe you have.
All right, so the head is used. Now, what are you doing now?
We're going to break it down into sections. You're going to have your shoulder, your loin and your ribs, and the hindquarters. We're going to make the backbone and the ribs, separate everything, and we'll go from there.
All right, and what we're going to do here today to show you that we can use all these products already prepared, or being prepared, earlier the meat was brought in and we started cooking. We're going to show you how to make boudin. We're going to show you how the folks at the CFMA make their world-class cracklings. I mean, it's to die for behind you over there, and you had any yet, you get you a bag. How many of you have ever eaten backbone stew? I mean, a lot of the locals have. It is so good. Cracklings. How many of you had How many of you have not ever had cracklings before? Please do yourself a favor. Eat some. It's delicious. CFMA, the Cajun French Music Association, is making those cracklings over here. All right, so we're cutting it up.
We're going to take the skin off, and we're going to cut the skin up so they can make cracklings with it. All right. Then we're going to make a nice ham roast out of it. Cool. And the rest, the other pieces will be boned out for sausage or put in the backbone stew. We'll make boneless pork.
Okay. Let me talk to you, some of you folks, and find out where you're from while we're finishing off here. How many of you are from Eunice?
Over here.
Cool. How many of you are from St. Landry Parish, which is Eunice is residing in St. Landry? How many of you are from Acadia Parish? Lafayette Parish? Huh? Good. Calcasieu Parish, I see my sister-in-law. She's, you looking for a man? Huh? We'll find you one here. Okay, how many of you are from out of Louisiana, another state? Okay, let's find out where you're from. Where are you from, man?
Texas.
A whole nother country. Texas. Yeah. You come down. Is this your first trip to Louisiana?
Yes.
First trip to Eunice, then, huh? And you're also correct. Yeah. What part of Texas?
Rio Grande Valley.
Rio Grande Valley. Cool. Have you never eaten boudin?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Have you ever eaten cracklings?
No.
Okay, you're gonna eat cracklings today, though.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Backbone stew is good. Pork sandwiches are good. Well, what brings you to Eunice? That's not a stupid question, but I'm going to go ahead and answer because I'm stupid.
I don't know if I can say this, but a couple of coon asses.
Yeah. You cannot say a couple of coon asses. No, ma'am, you can't say that. Thank y'all for coming by. Who else is from out of state?
New York and Texas.
Another whole other country, and a whole other country over in New York City. So what part of, again, like I know New York, what part of New York?
Not far from the city, Somers, New York.
Okay, so you're not far from the Big Apple.
That's right. Yep.
Well, how did you find out about this place, and why are you here? Oh, wait a minute. These guys from New York, y'all know one another? Oh, well, it's a small state. I'm sure you know one another. Huh? Well, what part of New York are you from?
Somers.
Town? Do y'all know one another? What? How does that happen? How big is it? What's the name of it?
It's small Somers.
Summers? Okay, and how big is it? 5,000? Y'all don't know one another? Man, y'all need to get to know your neighbors, man. Come on, dude.
Do it here.
It's right here you're going to know everybody. I promise you. Very, very good. Parlez-vous français? Because I don't. But, le blanc. Thank y'all for being here. Anybody else from anywhere besides? Okay, where are you from, man? We got a lot of Texas folks over
Rick,
here.
what's happening?
Are you here by yourself? Where's your half man?
Yeah, we got the other full
Yeah.
man there. The half man is
Now, who are these guys? Y'all live in Eunice? You go to school? Charlotte Elementary? And where you go to school? Starlaw. Okay, here we go. First up, let's see, Matt. What are we doing right now?
We're twisting it so the meat stays in after we cut it.
Okay, let's talk about from the very beginning, how did all this happen? And I'm wondering, I guess I might, yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry.
Maybe come right next to me. Maybe then you can, or is that a bad spot for you? I just wanted to be able to see it. Okay. Tell me the process. What do you do first?
First thing we do, we take pork and the innards. We use the free suds. Most people today only use pork liver, but in the old days, when they first started making boudin, they used everything because they didn't want to waste anything. They didn't have refrigerators.
They couldn't afford to waste it.
And what they do, they take all the free suds and they would.
Well, okay. He says free suds.
Free suds is the innards, the heart, the liver, the kidneys. Inside.
Use it all.
We use it all, grind it with pork and everything, and then they would make a ground meat mix, and they would season it. They put onions, onion tops, bell peppers, whatever they had. They season it real well, and they mix it with rice. Then they would stuff it in a casing. Then they would boil it to cook the casing a little bit. Casing is actually an interesting thing. A lot of people believe casing is artificial. We don't eat artificial products, do we?
No.
Casing is actually the hog intestines that are cleaned out and processed. What you're eating is the casing. Or if you eat sausage, you're eating hog casing. If you eat boudin, you're eating hog casing. And we use hog casing that's been processed. It's thinner than it used to be in the old days. It was thicker. They would peel it. And what they do now to process it, they peel it, and they might get 10 casings out of one casing. That's why it's thinner than it used to be. The old days, it was real thick.
Flour and grease. That's what roux.
And it turns brown.
Turns brown. You can also, if you don't want to make your own roux, you can buy roux at your supermarket. It comes in jars. Here's some right here. This particular brand, Sava, there's a lot of people that make the roux. And different cooks.
The adult run, I'm the captain of the adult run, and it's going to be this Tuesday at the Northwest Community Center. Horses and trailers are welcome. We have 40 trailers so far registered, and horses registered that morning. And the weather's supposed to be raining, but
that doesn't stop us.
That makes it all better.
Yeah, it sure does. How many riders can we expect on horseback?
On an average, we have 1,200 total. We have 300 to 400 on horseback. First of all, you go to Eunice Super Red, you get the best pork things you can get over there.
Right.
You get them to season it because they season it to perfection. We lot out here early, we get the charcoal just perfect. We put it on there. We flip them about every just with 12 minutes, 15 minutes, so they're well done. Then we saturate them with orange juice sauce and let them continue to steam in here. And then we use fresh bread to make it.
And it is delicious. You'd have to come around on either side to see them. How long do you leave that meat on the pit?
Give and take the size, 12, 15 minutes.
Sometimes people cook meat too long, right?
That's correct. In today's pork, it's safe. I mean, you don't have to cook it. I mean, we cook it completely, but it's not burnt. Cooking it is dry.
Gotcha. So, oh, look at this, man. Willie's showing off there. So you slap some barbecue sauce on it, put it in the old styrofoam ice chest here, and it's ready to go. What did these sell for?
Either $4 a sandwich.
$4 a sandwich and
we'll put them in there. We add hog lard. Start cooking. We'll put about 3 gallons of hog lard in our big pot. Start cooking it down.
I'll tell you what, you go that way, I'll go this way. see it. If you don't mind. Yeah, just want to go. I don't want to. This thing will boil up on it.
All right, go ahead. And then we cook them down to anywhere from an hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half per batch. To cook them down, cook all out of them. And then you just have the skin, a little bit of fat and the meat that's left over. And then you season them up, take them out. We usually cook them so the temperature on the oil is about 375, even close to
Yeah, so do I.
She got into the art and set the grants and makeup and all that. And then she graduate school and University of Cincinnati. Full scholarships and assistantship. Wigs and makeup, and she just went into the big business. She works in the studio on the side that does the Broadway shows. I mean,
Kate